Hi, everyone, and welcome to Legal Limelight. Today's guest is the most incredible celebrity makeup artist and esthetician that I met through my amazing partner, Nicole, Amanda Gabbard. She runs Amanda Gabbard Beauty. She is based in New York, and she has over 2 decades working in every aspect of the beauty and entertainment industry, from television, fashion week, editorial, red carpet, and more. Her approach is always the same. She listens to the person. She will work with you to enhance your own beauty and is committed to creating the best version of yourself. When I met Amanda, I instantly was amazed in her combination of creativity, love of art and aesthetics, and being a businesswoman. So I was like, oh my gosh, you have to come on the show and we need to pick your brain live and share all your secrets. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so fun. I loved meeting you for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, I think we're gonna be friends.
Yes, it happens like that. I always tell people, like, I can tell in under 30 seconds if the person I'm meeting is either a transformational network like connection or
Mhm.
transactional. Because a lot of
Yeah,
people,
good
especially in
one.
law,
Yeah.
they just want one thing, quid pro quo, they're really clear about what they want from you. And that's not how I roll. I want to be around people that I like and do business with people I like. So yeah, we
I
vibed
agree.
really.
In 2 seconds, it's like the older you get, you're like, it's like dating. You're like, this is not gonna work out, or this is gonna be really good.
And so let's like start there, because I think that is something that a lot of people miss. They think in business you have to be cutthroat, you need to be candid, you need to be direct, quid pro quo. But I have found the opposite. So can you talk a little bit about how relationships have helped you get to where you are today?
Yes, and I'm so glad you're starting out of the gate with that, because I think that's one of my most important points that I try to make to young people, to anyone starting out, and especially with women. Yeah, you're all supposed to be cutthroat and not apologize and da 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 da. I grew up in the Midwest, and we traveled all over the world. I went to New York in 1999. So, like, sure, I can keep up and compete if I need to and work with, New York, East Coast, but I'll never by choice lose my Midwestern sensibilities of asking someone how they are and you actually want to know
Yeah.
and you're listening.
Yeah.
You're not waiting for them to stop talking so you can start talking. um, I think relationships are everything. Our communication, the way we are with each other, that is how I've built my business. I think I'm a good makeup artist, but I think I'm a great connector and adapter to humans. So if I meet you, I'll be totally nice, but I'll also think, oh, this person's not very genuine, or this person is out for something, they're negative. I think confidence is beautiful, cockiness is not. I'm not impressed. I don't want to know your resume. I don't care how much money you make. Do we have a good laugh together? Are we listening? Do we connect on some level? But the energy is so important. So when I meet someone, I adapt to them. You adapt to their energy. What do they need? And there's the people pleaser in me. And I think that's a
Mhm.
good quality to have a little bit in our profession, because we take care of our clients. So I'm not like, yeah, impress me, go at it. That's not cool. Like, I'm confident enough to be like, okay, let's have a conversation. And I
I
think
love that.
the relationships I have are so solid. I met Nicole, your partner, 2017, 18? I only saw her a few times, but every time we saw each other again, it was like, oh my God, how are you? Oh my God. It was a great connection. You cannot fake that. It just
Can't fake
happens,
it.
And
Oh,
so those are the people I keep very close to me. I don't care if we haven't seen each other in a year. I keep them like glass balls that I don't want to drop.
I love that, and I can tell that's especially. Do you agree, like with your industry, not just with makeup, but with celebrities? How has relationship building um, opened the gateway to becoming a celebrity makeup artist?
I think, again, it goes back to uh, being a genuine, nice human and understanding what someone needs and giving them that. I was an actor a million years ago. I did makeup on the side, then I switched completely. So I feel like in my world, I understand that there's a lot of pressure. There's agents, there's investors, there's an audience, there's I want them to feel so like, oh, thank God I'm here. So,
Mhm.
okay, do
Oh,
you need a little facial massage? Do you need me to not talk? Do you want me to talk? And also make them feel confident and calm. And like when they go out there, then I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited for them. And I'm so nervous for them because I get the pressure they're under and I want them to succeed. That makes me so happy. So I think if I were to fangirl over people, that would be so weird. And I also think everyone is just a person. And I'm
yes.
so astounded with the celebrities and also normal people I meet, or maybe they have huge businesses and people are dying to meet them. I'm so curious, like, what shows do you watch on Netflix? And like I like to know about people. And my family, or the majority of them, are all psychiatrists. So my lame joke is like, I am too with the makeup brush
You are,
because I
and
want
that
to get to know
when you
them.
sit
And
in
so,
there, oh,
yeah.
it's a lot of therapy.
And I'm so normal. I listen, think so. I don't know.
No, I love that, so much, Amanda, and so I am not an entertainment lawyer, but I work with a lot of, entertainment lawyers and a lot of talent and celebrities, who have IP that we have to protect. So it's the same thing, and when I was young, I remember getting on the phone with, like, an A-list celebrity and the partner at my law firm saying, "Okay, you can handle the call," and I was so nervous. Obviously didn't fangirl in my lawyer capacity, but at the end of it, I was like, it was my first really like interaction with someone. And while they're taking advice from me, they're listening to what I have to say, which was kind of mind blowing. But I remember walking away like, wow, they're they're a really normal person. They just chose a job that, apparently gets in front of millions and millions of people. But and then the more that I've worked with talent and celebrities, it's the same thing. And I think they they appreciate it so much more if you're just like a normal, humble person, and giving them energy, like you give to them instead of trying to take something. Because there's also a lot of that in the industry
Perfect.
as well.
Yes. And being trustworthy. You can trust me. I'm not going to give all the secrets, but like you're saying,
Yeah.
that's the most valuable thing.
So
Yeah.
how did you start? You said you were an actress and you were doing makeup on the side. At what point did you decide this is going to be the thing?
I
This is
think
going to
that
be the career.
growing up, they were my two loves, makeup and performing. So I love both. And I feel really, really fortunate to be doing both. But I happen to choose the most cutthroat, ugly, tough businesses back to back. But
Mhm.
rejection rolls off my back. I don't mind. I think, but what I noticed is that when I would get a call to do makeup for something, as opposed to be in the commercial, doing makeup for the commercial or for a project, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't wait. It would make my palms sweat. So I thought, you know what? And I'm also too type A. I can't depend on someone else to say, oh, you're good enough. You're not good enough. You're too fat. You're too thin. You're too old. You're too young. I was like, yeah, I've done it. It's fine, but I want to work and I want to thrive. So I took my acting, audition abilities, and people skills to makeup, and that's how I soared to that level. And also confidence, rejection. I don't care if you don't want me as a makeup artist, someone else will.
Yeah.
And a little bit of fake it till you make it. We can never forget that. So I put on a nice outfit and I went to places and was like, you should hire me. And then they did. And I was like, okay. And I taught myself. I learned from everyone around me. And I just felt so lucky to be doing this. And I still, to this day, after 20 years, feel like I'm so grateful that I get to do what I get to do. I mean, some days are a little not so
Yeah.
awesome, but it's never the majority. I really do feel lucky. And I always stress to people, like I teach a lot of young girls, you're always learning, always be curious. I don't care if they're
Yeah.
so much
Yes.
higher than you or just starting out, we can learn from everyone around us.
I have so many diverse sets of people on this show, even though it's called Legal Limelight. It's not just lawyers. I've interviewed um artists, founders, musicians, actors, makeup artists, but all of the principles and the talking points always hit back to the same things, like what you just said, is something that consistently keeps coming up is, fake it till you make it, know exactly who you want to be, show up and continuously learn. I remember being a baby lawyer and working for some of the most, well-known lawyers in this industry and being so intimidated. And, one of them actually told me once, Francesca, your contacts aren't going to hire you, they're going to hire me. And so I like kind of saw that early and was like, I don't believe that. I don't think that this person was anything special. I just think that he or she learned, worked hard, and practiced. So I ended up doing the same thing as I grew and shadowed under lawyers. I just kept faking it until I made it. And I still am continuously learning. And I think that people think, especially with lawyers, oh, your lawyer just knows everything. There's a level of experience that your lawyer may have that, yes, like, if you've done this for decades, you know certain things. But at the end of the day, you want someone who's going to do everything and anything possible to figure out that answer. Getting on the phone with people from their network, or reading, figuring out and giving your client the best advocacy as possible is ultimately what I found that determines the best lawyers. So whenever I hear baby lawyers say, like, how did you get to where you are? I always tell them, you commit to something and you shadow the right people. You become an apprentice forever long, but you continuously do. You practice, you practice, you practice, you practice. Not everything's going to be perfect, but as long as you have the client's best interest in mind, your creativity, and your commitment to finding the answer, you're going to do a good job. And it's something that no other partner will tell you. They'll tell you, you may never be able to do this. And I'm sure, Amanda, you got that too at some point. Like, oh, like this is a very hard career. Like, it's hard to break into. That type of, all it is it's negativity that I don't take personal anymore, because I know it's out of fear. They have a fear lack mindset. Like, oh, well, if Francesca becomes this great attorney, she's going to take my clients, versus like, I don't live in that. And I know you don't either. And it's like why I have some other trademark attorneys come on my show, because I'm like, I don't care. There's an abundance. There's literally endless clients. We can all have our fair share. We can all grow and learn.
I can't express that enough. I love to work with other artists. I'm like, what's in your kit? Do I need that? Do you love this? Do you hate this? Do you want to see what's in? Like, share your knowledge. That makes, we're confident enough, and also still that healthy bit of insecurity that, oh my God, do I need to do something more? Something that bothers me, which is a piggyback to what you're saying, is, oh, they're the best. Oh, that's basketball player, the best lawyer, the best. If you're the best chef, do you feel like you need to challenge yourself more? Because I don't know. I would never be like, yes, I'm the best. What can I do for you? I'm not all knowing. I know a lot. I don't know everything. And I think that's so healthy. I want to learn from you. If you're 21, well, I'm in my 40s. Maybe there's something I don't even know about. Should I know this? Or a skincare tip, or whatever, a business tip. Like, I also learn from other women. And I think sharing that knowledge is so important. I had lunch with Christina Geist, who, for some reason, she's like one of my mentors now, where she'll just drop a line and I'm like, huh. She's like, guess what? Everybody, you can say no and then stop talking. And she said, she looked at me, she goes, Amanda, you don't have to apologize after it. I'm like, well, I think I do. Like,
no is a full sentence.
Right? And like, there's certain things I'm like, okay, we're always learning from it. Please learn from my mistakes. I want to learn from yours, and growing together. We are so powerful, men and women together, women and women together. Let's have this kick-ass network where we can be like, oh my God, I can't do it. I know someone amazing. They're going to kill it.
Yes.
I am so in tow with what you're saying.
And that's what we're building.
Yes.
No. And so I'm looking at the time. I could literally sit here and talk with you all day, Amanda. But
I think we just started.
Yeah. Before we like run out of time talking, I want to make sure that we hit on some makeup tip points, because as you can tell, I am wearing makeup, but I don't have like full glam on. Or my question is, for busy working professionals who want to look good and want to look good on camera, but sometimes find it challenging, what are some tips for them?
Oh,
And
love it. Oh my God. This is what we need another hour just for this part. Okay. So think about really good skincare. Everyone thinks if you're a makeup artist, we spend an hour a day. No, I have a lot of makeup on because I was just teaching a tutorial. So I don't usually wear this much makeup. And also I wanted to look like at least 40 years old on this thing. So, so think skincare. What really good hydration in the day, some vitamin C. Amazing. Don't worry about eye cream in the day. This is for the working mom, working woman. And then a light foundation all over, little concealer under and over. A little bit of blush or bronzer. You don't need both. I would say bronzer, circle it all the way around. Give us a nice healthy glow. Some mascara. Do like a tan shadow on your lids and a gloss. You'll be like, wow, she's so put together. And mascara. If you look put together, I swear to you, people will treat you different. Even if you feel terrible that day and you're in a bad mood, you know, look the part, you know, put your hair in a cute ponytail. Even if it's like greasy and you're like, no, I chose this ponytail today. It looks so cute. Like a collar shirt, like these certain things that will make you look and feel so pretty. And again, your skin needs to be hydrated. That is like one of the number one things. So if you do 5 to 7 steps for 5 to 7 minutes, your serum, your cover up, a blush or a bronzer, mascara, maybe the brows, and a lip gloss. Those things will kill. And also, there's a small little light on Amazon that I clip on my phone. It's $20, and I'll send you the link afterwards
because you look amazing.
it looks amazing. And you see it online, you're like, yeah, whatever. I bought my mom one. I'm buying everyone one because it just illuminates you a little bit. So again, let's fake it till we make it, even with light for on Instagram Live.
Oh my gosh. So at the end of this, we take the full video and make clips. So that definitely is going to be a clip that we make. I'm making a mental note of it. Is the would you say it was a 5 to 7?
I said 5 to 7 steps for 5 to 7 minutes.
Ooh, have you trademarked that yet?
No, but I feel like I'm a repeater and I say it so much I drive myself crazy, but I really do mean it. It's like boom, 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 boom. Have it in a row. You got it. You're done.
Oh my gosh. No, it's so fabulous. The balancing of being a working woman, if you have kids or if you have family, whatever other priorities, dogs, and just balancing your well-being and your your aesthetic, your beauty. I think for me personally, and I'm sure for other women too, that is something that has always gone to the bottom. As I'm trying to climb in my career, it's career, work, client work, and then always at the bottom fell my my looks, my aesthetics. So I think keeping it simple and easy is important. Not just, and it's important because it's not for other people. It's for yourself. If you feel beautiful, you feel confident, and you could tackle whatever is thrown in front of you. And I've started like doing a routine in the morning, and it has it just changed the way I feel, and I see different results throughout the day as well.
And even, yes, I completely agree. I feel the same. And even let's say you're putting on that skincare, give yourself a little facial massage. I'm so puffy, top and bottom. My face is not awake. Give yourself some lymphatic drainage up on the neck. Anything you can. I use the $6 gua sha from Amazon to wake up my puffy face no matter what. Those little things. And then even on the, I will. And on the side note, put your skincare at night beside your bed. You're going to wash your face. You're going to brush your teeth. You may lay in bed and think, oh, I don't want to get out and get my retinol. Put it beside your bed. Do a serum, do your eye cream and your retinol, face, neck, chest, back of hands, and then you sleep. I can't, my armpits are sweating because I get so excited about this. It's like easy things because we're all tired and we're all busy.
It's so important to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to present yourself to the world and the version of yourself that you that reflects who you truly are and who you want to be. Living with intentionality has been so important throughout my own health journey and my life journey. So I cannot thank you enough for coming on the show. It's short, it's sweet, but we got so many good gems in here. I hope people are taking notes. So thank you, Amanda. Before we go, one thing I always ask our guests is, what is one piece of advice that you would give to your yourself that was 10 years, I can never get this right. One piece of advice that you would give to yourself when you were 10 years younger, 10 years ago.
Oh, to stop and smell the roses and just kind of breathe a bit. Everything's going to be okay. And you are worth it. Just calm things. You know what? It's going to work out. Okay. Oh my God. If anything's falling apart, it always works out. And I would like to tell myself that now too. It never goes away. Yeah.
I feel people think like, oh, it's just, yes, you're automatically confident and you're automatically, you know, a badass, but it is a practice. It is a daily pressure hits you. And what that pressure does is it asks, who do you want to be? And whenever I feel that like lack of confidence or that stress, I recognize it and say, okay, this is the universe asking me, who am I? And I have to just rise above it and practice.
And you always will. Just like believe in yourself a little bit more. I know we're going to doubt ourselves, but it will work out. Just breathe. It's okay. It's just life. Like nothing's going to, rarely is it life or death. So let's put it into perspective.
It's true. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much for coming on the show. Where can people, what's the best way that people can connect with you?
I would say Instagram at Amanda S. Gabbard, Gabbard. My website's great too, amandagabbardbeauty.com, but it's not always updated. So I would say Instagram is best, and Facebook. And yeah, these kind of things. I love it. People can just reach out to me, ask me any questions you want. I love talking about it, obviously.
Oh my gosh. Well, you were such a gem. Thank you so much. And thanks everyone who tuned in. This is Legal Limelight, and we're here every Thursday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you next week.